2017 to 2019 Ford Super Duty owners, I hope you're sitting down, because today we're going to be talking about 3 all-new headlight offerings for your truck. First up, we've got the XB Evo model, which is our most feature-packed. Then we've got our XRGB Evo offering, and then we've also got the XB Evo Hybrid models available. These XB Evos are going to be the most feature-packed option that we've got. We've put all the bells and whistles in this unit, so you've got the patented frost-free lens heating system to mitigate any frost or ice buildup on the lens. The headlight recirculates warm air to prevent that buildup in the first place, or try to get rid of it should it have happened. You'll find 4 bi-LED projectors in all of these lights actually, to maximize that light intensity as well as the distribution for that performance Morimoto is known for. The DRL and the turn signal optics have a special texture that's going to maximize the intensity regardless of the viewing angle. While speaking of views, the XB Evo models have a really cool startup animation so that anytime you start the truck, it sequences through an animation of the lighting, then turns off until you turn the headlights back on. You're also going to get the signal swap feature that you've seen in a lot of our Morimoto lights, where you can tune or customize the color of your DRL as well as the way that your turn signal flashes. All 3 of the offerings have the available optional Supercharged Driver. With that Supercharged Driver, you're going to be looking at about 30% more intensity, but because it's so intense, you're going to exceed the levels the DOT has set for peak beam intensity, and as such, they're recommended for off-road use only should you upgrade to the Supercharged Driver. Moving on to the XRGB offering, you'll notice a very similar looking light as the XB Evos. You're going to be able to utilize the signal swap feature and keys to dictate what color the DRL is and what way the turn signal flashes when you're not using the RGB functionality. That RGB functionality is achieved through the Morimoto XBT app. So using your Android or Apple device of choice, you can control what color your DRL is on the fly for that truly custom touch. To fit the RGB WA functionality, we had to forfeit the frost-free system. So you lose the lens heater, but you gain the RGB functionality. You've got the same 4 bi-LED projectors for that awesome output, but because of the RGB functionality, you're going to lose DOT compliance, and as such, we went ahead and add a smoked side marker here instead of the amber you notice on the other 2. Next up is the Evo Hybrid model, and there's no slouch here. The intent was to offer a headlight that is of maximum performance, attractive, but at an economical price point compared to the other offerings. The way we did that is we had to forfeit some of these options and features. So you're going to lose the frost-free lens heating system, you're going to lose the mode selector so you can't fine-tune the DRL or turn signal flashing. And what you'll wind up with is, again, that high-performing headlight with the same 4 bi-LED projectors and DOT compliance here, as long as you don't upgrade to the Supercharged Drivers. In stock form, the XB Evo Hybrid's driver lacks the startup sequence as well, so we've given up that. But if you were to upgrade to the Supercharged Drivers, it will add the startup animation, although it does again lack DOT compliance because of how intense it is. You'll notice the same special texture on the DRL optics as in the other units here. You've got the maximum intensity regardless of the viewing angle. When looking at the Evo Hybrid option, you'll notice they've got a black inside, whereas the other options are going to have some titanium accents. For all 3 options, you're talking about a truly OE fit and an installation that couldn't be easier. All backed by a 5-year warranty, supported by our headlight experts here in Atlanta, Georgia. These options can't be beat. If any of this sounds good to you, head on over to morimotolighting.com to get yours today.